gentlemen, thank you so very much for being here. Indio on the radio. And we have somebody really special coming on the show today. So hopefully y'all guys are happy and ready to join us tonight. We've got a couple of people already on. Thank you so very much. Indio on the radio. Here she comes. First, the intro. Roll credits. And we're here. If it's the one, the only Monica Saldivar. Woo.
Hello.
Golf
Thank
clap.
you. Thank you so much.
So what's been going on? How are you doing, Miss Saldivar, Miss
I'm doing well.
award-winning, gracing us with your presence here? The wonderful.
Ah.
I
Thank
couldn't.
you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm doing good on
Good.
this Thursday evening.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm bugging you on a Thursday, but it's better than bugging you on a Saturday. I
No, you're
know
not bugging me at all.
you're a busy person. I know that, and you're taking a little hiatus because of the holidays. So
Yep.
what's that like? I mean, because you've been every weekend doing something, and now you've come to a screeching halt. How is that hurt? How is that affecting you right now? Because like for me, I was going on
So,
for a long time, and then I stopped, and I was like, I don't want to stop anymore.
yeah. So ultimately, we call it kind of like an off season, for all the sports fans out there, they know exactly what that means.
Hmm.
It's one of those weird times where it's like, yeah, now what do I do? Like, what do I do with this time that I have besides just the holidays? Because, obviously we're big family people. My family and I, we love to enjoy the holidays with our families when we have the opportunity to do so. So this Christmas, getting to spend time with my extended family. We have a really, really big family, and ultimately spending Christmas, New Year's, and then obviously starting on my next couple of projects coming up. I can't really talk about all of them, but we are starting the process of recording again, doing some music videos. Ultimately, not just sitting around. I never sit around. So even if I'm not out in the public or I'm not performing or I'm not doing the national anthem, I'm always doing something behind the scenes. So,
Well, yeah, and please don't get it taken wrong. I didn't mean like you were just sitting around eating donuts and
oh
gum.
no, I would love to do that though. That would be something. That
Right.
would be the day.
Yeah, but I mean, you're. I think you got a couple of more performances that you got left for the rest of the year, but you've slowed down considerably, which is good to kind of recharge your batteries. But it's still when you've been going as much as you have, it's tough. I get it, and I've been trying to make it out to a lot of your shows, and I get pulled one way or another.
Yeah, but when I see you, it's also like a really good, hey, how are you? How's it going? And it's always good to see your face in the crowd. So I do
Oh, well,
appreciate you coming out.
thank you. You don't have to say that, but I'll send you the $10 later today. PayPal, right? PayPal, right? Just
No.
sending a real quick shout out to El Puro Pedo Talk Show. Monica. You have awesome music, is what he says. Isn't that cool?
Oh, thank you.
I have
Thank you
to,
so much.
fix my camera here. It's going crazy. Sorry. There it is. Okay. And then Daniel Garcia, Big D. He's got a Facebook group called Big D's, and it's pretty awesome. Daniel Garcia says hello everyone today, and then you got Art who just gave us Michael Constanzo says Keller in the house, and Art gave us a big hello Monica. I've said before. Uh, I'm happy to see you, and great. You have accomplished lots. From the day I saw you perform, I told you you were going to go places. Best wishes and happy holidays. That's really awesome. Thank you so very much, Art. I think we're having issues with with Monica. Does not matter because we still got more Monica content that's going along. This is the song that she had before this. She's just got a new release. It's called Infraganti. This was the one that was before that. Como Confesarte. This is what we're going to listen to while she tries to get back on. This is Indio on the radio with Monica Saldivar having a little bit of problems, but this song is called Como Confiar. Confesarte.
¿Cómo confesarte lo que siento si tú ya eres feliz?
¿Cómo borrarte del pensamiento si vives muy dentro de mí?
Tan solo un encuentro bastó para enloquecer mi cuerpo, alma, mente y mi ser.
Ya no puedo encubrir este amor que me grita sin compasión.
Por tu amor, yo te quiero en mi vida.
Tu vida es mi más grande
Te
deseo.
prometo nuevos días.
Si esta noche sin
Esto
tu
que siento no es mentira.
no es mentira si existes tú. ¿Cómo pude regresar el tiempo y nunca haber llegado a ti?
¿Cómo darle vida a mis sueños?
Si sueño solamente en ti.
Tan solo un encuentro bastó para enloquecer mi cuerpo, alma, mente y mi ser.
Ya no puedo encubrir este amor que me grita sin compasión.
Por tu amor, yo te quiero en mi vida.
Tu vida es mi más grande
Te
deseo.
prometo nuevos días.
Si esta noche sin
Esto
tu
que siento no es mentira.
no es mentira si existes tú.
Yo te quiero en mi vida. Te prometo un nuevo día. Esto que siento no es mentira.
No es mentira si existes tú. Si existes tú.
Si existes tú.
Si existes tú.
Si existes tú.
2, 1. Hey, and we're back, and look who we have here. It's Monica Saldivar.
Finally got it together on my end.
Yeah, don't worry, it's all good. We don't hate around here.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Sorry, but no, we just heard the song that you had with Jerry and or Jorge, or how does he go by? Because I call him Jerry, but he's been Jorge sometimes. Alvarez,
Jorge?
right? Yeah, I call him Jerry, and he's okay with it. So I've been.
Yeah, we stick with Jerry over here too. It's a little bit easier than any of the, like, I guess like legal document names. You know what I mean?
Right?
Those
Yeah.
people have those. But yeah, Jerry is awesome, and I'm so thankful to be able to work with him on this song, Como Confesarte, and the music video too. We also released at the same time.
Yeah, hey, for those of y'all that were listening, that's how you pronounce it because I didn't do it right. Como confesarte. I did a terrible job. It was horrible.
That's okay. It's all good.
It was not good. It was ugly. But
Oh no.
a small little deal here. I was actually talking to your brother when y'all were getting ready to do that show. I was texting him and I was telling him, do it like this and do it like, because I know you love wearing the long flowy dresses and everything else.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like giving him, hey, tell her to do this, tell her to do that. He's like, stop it. I was excited, so I don't know. But no, it's cool. It was a great video. I love the fact that it was on the beach and everything else, and it's hot down there. I was
Oh yeah.
I was there the weekend before you got there, and I just went there for a little bit, and then I ended up in Brownsville. And oh my God, it was so hot, and I was like, I was there. I went to Brownsville or Far, Texas, 2 weekends ago, or no, last weekend, and it was like 80 degrees at 9 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my God, that's so hot. I can't. I don't get I don't get why it's so hot out there. But no, it's
Yeah, and
cool.
I'm sure it's a different kind of hot over there too because of the beach and like the humidity from the water and
Humidity was what was doing it for me. What made you decide to go and shoot it out there?
honestly, whenever I first heard the song completed,
Hmm.
because obviously, like as you hear it in the process of, okay, this is the song we're gonna do. Jerry wrote it, he produced it, with Lorenzo Banda, who's also called Papo. Um, it was one of those things where as soon as it was completed, I was like, I see this beautiful open water, if you will, kind of walking towards each other. Now, the silhouette part of the music video, that was all Ryan Bazan, who's been my videographer for the very beginning, from the very get go. And so I saw this, coming together as one couple type thing. Um, and so I saw the beach, this open water, the sun hitting a certain color in the sky. By the way, the seagull in the background that kind of flew past Jerry, that was a paid actor. I don't know if you knew that or not, but
I did not. How about
it
that?
just was perfect. It was just perfect overall. My biggest thing that I wanted for the music video was for us to have a 360 shot. And Ryan, at the beginning, he was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish that because with the drone, you're going to get all these other things in the background.
Right.
But Ryan, I was like very persistent about this 360 shot, and he succeeded really, really well. Um, so the beach was always something that was my idea. Um, and it's also like a good reason to go out there. It's a good reason to be out in the sun. Yes, it was extremely hot. I had my hair curled that day, but that just it didn't keep up in the music video at all, which is fine
The
because
continuity wasn't
ultimately, yeah, because ultimately it made it like almost like a natural look, if you will, and that's something that a lot of people don't really like see too much of me. I always try to like do the big dresses and the red lipstick and the makeup and all of that stuff. So this was ultimately one of the challenges for me to be authentically myself, um, and just have fun. I think that was the most important thing too. The song is talking about a couple coming together, talking about how they feel for each other. That can be scary sometimes, and so um, me and Jerry try to make it as natural as possible.
well, it succeeded, and once again, it's you having complete control of your craft and of your element, which is really something to be complimented on. There's very few artists that have that complete control of their whole product. That was one of the things that was like really different for Ray Charles when he first came out. He owned all of his music, he wrote all of his music, and he owned all the rights and everything else. And when they turned around and looked around, here it is, 1956, and the man is a millionaire, and he's like, wait, he's black, he's not supposed to be a millionaire. But
Exactly. Yeah.
he knew that he was going to control everything, that every aspect of his career, which is great. Well, he's one of my, one of my idols. So, Lalo, Reina, hey Lalo, how you doing? He says, hey Lawrence, hello to Monica and her family. Happy holidays. Love you guys.
Oh,
Thanks a
thank you
lot.
so much, Lalo. I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's Elida's father-in-law.
Yes.
And then hello to everyone coming in from Susan Solis. Thank you, Susan. Felipe Gomez and John Lasso, Vivian Chavez, and Apolinar Soldivar.
Hey, that's my dad.
How are you doing, Daddy? Oh, he's cool. He's so cool. He's always like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, my dad is it was funny because recently we've been working with specific people um in the Grand Prairie area, and one somebody had come up to me and they were like, "Why do you call them mom and dad? Like when you introduce them to people that are like in business, why do you call them mom and dad?" I'm like, "Because once you know them as my mom and my dad, it's easier to be like, hey, pops, what's going on? Hey, hey, mama, how's it going?" And I mean, that's the way we communicate in the Tejano industry. It's never, I mean, yes, it's a first name basis. They do call my dad Polly or Paul,
Hmm.
but my dad is better known as, hey, papa, what's going on? Hey, pops, how's it going? Hey, dad, what's going on? And my dad loves it because at the end of the day, this is a family business. We started this when I was 13 years old from the ground up, and I mean, we were very early to this, or very beginners.
Very new
Me and
to
my
it.
brother, yeah, like me and my brother, we would just make YouTube videos, like just posting, and then that turned into me becoming a track singer, and then slowly but surely we're here. So it's great.
You know what's funny is I call your dad bro and I call your mom mom.
Yeah, yeah, dad loves that too because he gets like a younger feel out of the whole thing. He's like, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm younger. I'm older than dirt. Last time I walked by a cemetery, two guys chased me with shovels. And they're
No.
like, "Get back here, you dead woman. You belong inside." It's just so. Sorry, John Lasso has a question for you. He says first of all, John says hello from Houston, Monica. I have a question for you. Who inspires you? That's a good question.
That's a very good question. So, honestly enough, I have influences not just in Spanish, but I also have them in English too. Uh, Um, so my English inspirations and my genres are kind of all over the place whenever I first started getting into music. Um, I've always loved Celine Dion. I've always loved Christina Aguilera, Adele, Beyonce, people that had these amazing powerhouse vocals, but that could use them and control them very, very well. So Whitney Houston was also another one, which is why I always do. I will always love you. Um, if we're talking about the rock scene, I loved Amy Lee from Evanescence, Paramore. Um, it's been one of those things. But then when you take it into Spanish music and take it into our culture, obviously Selena was and is going to be the biggest influence of any one of these artists. But then you have Laura Canales, you have Shelly Lares, you have Alida Reina, Stephanie Montiel. And the funny thing about the people that have inspired me is that I've actually gotten to work with them, talk with them, you know, actually learn from them as I go along rather than just, I love this artist, I think this artist is great, but they're always going to be in the far front, away from me, So everybody has always told me, you never want to meet your heroes, you never want to meet your mentors, but that's been the best thing since I started my career. And the funny thing about it was I met Shelly and Stephanie when I was barely starting off in music, barely making any kind of YouTube videos, barely becoming a track singer, and it just happened to be that they were singing mariachi style music. And in my head, growing up as a kid, we're always put into specific boxes. We're always put into these stereotypes, or, if you're going to do Tejano, you're only going to do Tejano. If you're going to do mariachi, you're only going to do mariachi. And to see Tejano artists, award winning, in the whole get up of a mariachi outfit with mariachis performing their butts off. I mean, like to me, that was like, that means I can do whatever I want. I don't have to just stay in a specific category. I can do mariachi, even being a Tejano artist. I can do pop, blues, R&B, country, rock, and I can still be considered a Tejano artist. It doesn't make me any less of. It just makes me expand to other genres and other people.
Yeah,
So Shelly and Stephanie will never know how important that moment was, and especially Rebecca Valadez too. I want to mention her too because she was also in that.
wow, yeah, you've got some good ones too. And now, just share from my perspective as far as what makes Tejano music so interesting and so different for me has always been that there's different influences like country and pop and rock and everything else that's combined. It's a conglomerate of different kinds of music. That's what makes it so good. It's a lot of different things. It's not formulaic like norteño or banda or salsa. Salsa, look, you change one beat, then it becomes merengue. You add a guitar, the steel guitar, like that dog who says you had the steel guitar. No, just kidding. You had the steel guitar and becomes
I'm like, oh no.
no, he's fine. But no, it's a bunch of everything, and you should embrace them. One of my one of my favorite artists is Linda Ronstadt. And I knew
Yes.
her from her earlier music, like, You're No Good, and these other things. And that's who she was. And then she just stopped and did a complete 180 and started doing Spanish music.
Yeah.
And I had an opportunity to see her, and one of the things that she said that really sat well with me was that she said, "Thank you to my fans, the people that love my singing, whether it's English or Spanish. That's a true fan,
There you go.
person that follows you
Yeah.
regardless of which way you're." By the way, uh, big brother there, he's watching from the barbershop and he wants a shout out. So shout out to Dad, Pops, Bro, Amigo,
Yes.
Hermano.
Shout out to my brother and my dad, and my band too. My band as well. They're all together, and I want to say a big thank you to everybody this year that has really stepped up and really been on this journey with me. It has been very interesting this year. So we've had a lot of changes, but we had a lot of good times, and I want to thank them for that. So thank you guys.
Yeah, you've got an exceptional band, which is one of the things that you can take care of. I mean, not take care of, but kind of hold true. Sonia de la Paz is saying hello, saludos, my friends. Hello, Sonia.
Hi, sister. I
Yeah,
love you.
gorgeous. Oh my gosh, and hello, Norma Salazar. She's also a wonderful person. That's a great supporter of Tejano music. Uh, Chris Zavala is on there. Chris, could you get that dog and tell him to go outside? No, just kidding.
Sorry about that. That's my child. I can't help it.
Sonia says, "Love you and happy holidays." That's cool. Well, everybody has their little pets and everything else, and that's cool. I have to be real careful around pets. I'm allergic to pet dander, so
Oh no.
add to 190 things wrong with Lawrence. it's,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. Somebody invited me over to come to their house. It's like, hey, you come down to the beach. We'll go out. We'll have some fun. You can stay with us. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And they were like, rah, rah, rah. And I was like, oh man, no, sorry, I got to take a hotel. Man, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
always the hard part.
no, but hey, so you've you did win a TTMA award because I've had that. I saw I was in a chat room and they were like, "Did she win or what did she do?" And I was actually doing a show afterwards, not my show. I was a guest on somebody else's show, and
Right.
afterwards they were asking, I was like, "Yeah, she won collaboration." I mean, that's still as long as last time I heard that she gets an award. What's the deal? And they were like, "Yeah, because." You know how some people they get upset over the nomination process and everything else. Bobby Castañeda from California. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Saludos, Monica and Lawrence desde California. Join the
Hi,
show.
Bobby. How's it going? Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
thank you, Bob's.
But yeah, they can't take it away from me now if they wanted to. I'm like, I went up on
Cat
stage with
dog that'll take
Demi.
care of
Like me and Demi were hand in hand. We're like, we're getting this award. I don't care.
No, it's
So I'm
great.
like,
It's wonderful. And you know what? what I really like is that y'all have performed so many times together. I've gone to go see Shelly, and then I see you there, and you're performing with her, or I'll go and all these different events, and y'all guys have had that opportunity to spend a lot of time together, and so that's really an awesome thing, and I really do appreciate that. You know, you can see the camaraderie that not necessarily existed back in the day. When I first started out in Tejano music, it was, hey, I don't want to help them out because they'll take my gig and stuff like that. But there's
Yeah.
it's much more open and everything else. Just goes to show, guys, a woman can be president because every war has been started by a guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saying.
No, and the good thing about it too, like being around each other, it's very genuine. Anytime you talk to any one of us, and it goes outside of the Nada de Ti girls as well. So me, Shelly, Sonia de la Paz, Demi Garcia, it goes way beyond that. We have, so many beautiful women in this genre that weren't, in the forefront as they are now. And, when I first came into the genre, it was really hard to see that, that genuine connection between the girls because as you said, it was that way for a very long time where we were supposed to look at each other as competition or as this girl is here and that person's there. And for me, it was never that. Something my brother and I always talk about is, I try to keep me as much in check and as much as, humble as possible because at any point in time somebody can surpass that and I want to cheer that person on regardless of if I win, if I didn't win, if I'm on this chart, if I'm not on this chart. For me it's all about the love and appreciation for the music as it should be. The music is created for my fans. It's not created necessarily just to win an award. The awards are great and of course we happily take them and the recognition that it comes with, but it's also not just the recognition. It's our duty to promote that as best as we can. And winning an award, I want to be the best that I can for for my fans, for the people that are coming after me. So whenever I'm with my girls, whenever I am, supporting them, because they will come into my hometown, and I'm just like, yes, like if Sonia's here, I'm gonna be there. If Demi's here, and she's gonna be performing with Ram, I'm gonna be there. And it's all the same. They come and support me as well if I'm in San Antonio or if I'm in Corpus or wherever we may be. And if they can't be there physically, they're on social media just just commenting it up.
Yeah,
So,
it's wonderful to see from that aspect, and I had to correct myself a while. I think I even did it before you when I talked to you the first time. Was that it shouldn't be said that it's the female Tejano takeover. It's not. It's just female are finally getting the respect and the dignity, being treated with the dignity that they
exactly.
deserve. That's what it is. It's
100%.
that's what it
And I
is.
hear I hear some things, there's a lot that I hear when it comes to, well, the women of Tejano, like it's a negative thing. And I'm like, man, like if you only knew what it looked like 5 years ago when we couldn't even like get our names out there without somebody like being like, no, track singer, like for me, 5 years ago, I didn't have a band. 5 years ago, I was performing on my own, me being this little bean on this big ass stage, like in front of everybody, So it's like,
One of my favorite
it,
performances from you is actually you doing a track song, and it says "De Dolor," and I showed it to you the last time. I was like, it was my favorite song, and you were like, "Oh, that was like," I was like, I had no idea. I still loved it, so it didn't matter. I was like, that
yeah,
that was
this
really
was like right after Tejano Idol. Like the moment I won Tejano Idol, Este Dolor was like right after it. And that was the one thing. I didn't have a band when my first single came out. And so there's so many people during that time period, they're like, nobody's going to take you seriously if you don't have a band. Nobody's going to take, and I'm like, I'm going to try to make sure that I am as professional as I can be so that, years later, whenever I do have a band, I can tell these younger artists, like, hey, it's part of the dues that you have to pay. It's not always a band that's going to be ready to go whenever you're ready to go. So you have to make it happen, not, oh, let me get the band first and then we all do it together. Like, yes, that would be great. But for us, and in the Dallas Fort Worth area, it's kind of hard to find specific players that are actually like ready to go.
Yeah. And then on the flip side of that is that Bad Bunny was performing in San Antonio. He sold out and he doesn't have a band,
Exactly.
you know. But
Exactly.
why do you hold Monica? She has to have a band. If she doesn't have a band, she doesn't blah blah blah.
Say it
Stuffy.
a little louder for the
Stuffy
people in
shit.
the back.
Right? What the hell? Blah blah blah. Saludos, Monica, coming from V Gonzalez. V. All right,
Hi,
please
V.
give us a
Love
call,
you, girl.
V. Yes, because I've been trying to get you on the show, and I don't know why you don't want to answer me. Just kidding. I'm only reached out one time. One time, sorry. Hello, big sister from Elise Nino. Another beauty.
Hi. Hi, Alize. Love you.
Yeah, Alize. I said Elise, but Alize,
It's
been
okay.
on the show
I
for.
got you covered.
Thank you very much. That's cool. We can work as a team. Chris Zavala says, really loves the show. The voice herself. Hilda Lama says, saludo, guys. Monica is such an amazing talent. We did a Christmas show not too
Thank
long
you.
ago. I freaking love all of her Christmas music, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, but she's like Christmas like half the year. So we got to tone that down, Hilda. it's,
Oh.
it's just
Some Christmas
exciting.
cheer all out, all throughout, you know?
Yeah, no, no. Annalisa Figueroa, thank you so very much, and everybody else has been joining us. So we've been talking about how you started out and everything else, and it's one of the wonderful things that I really really admire you for was when you came out with "Soy Más Fuerte," and that was when you received the award for that music video. You were very well deserving because I know that was all you. That was 100%. We had that conversation. 100% you. And you know it's a great cause, it's a great thing to have that drive and motivation to say this is what I want and I will not accept anything else, and it's wonderful. And so on your new LP that came out, you turned it into a cumbia. What was the motivation behind that, or did you just wanted to kind of give it a different vibe, a different flavor, or what were you mean, because it's still a powerful song regardless if it's a cumbia or the way you sang it before, but I think it's more mainstream as a cumbia.
Right. So, obviously the message is very, very important. One thing that I am about 100% is women empowerment, regardless of what that looks like, the positive and or what, comes from the negative situation. The song is dealing with domestic abuse, domestic violence. It's for and dedicated to the people that we've either lost from it, people that have gone through the situation and have come on top because they are stronger from walking away. Um, and to many of the people that are still going through it, this song is to say that you are stronger than what this represents, what this is. Jesse Villarreal, pitched this to me a while back, and I'm super thankful for the fact that I was chosen to do this song because this song was actually written in inspiration from his mother going through domestic abuse and domestic violence. So with the cumbia, ultimately, I had been doing the mariachi version for a while, and obviously, looking at my band, they're not mariachi players. So, so the reason behind the cumbia is because to my blessing to have some of the most amazing band members that I have, shout out to all of y'all because I know you are watching. Um, but to have my band members that don't just play Tejano, but some of them actually are in their own cumbia bands. It was kind of a decision that we kind of got together, tried to see like what we could do as far as performing it live rather than, just in the mariachi form. We came together to do the cumbia because yes, is it a little bit more mainstream and does it make for a little bit easier to perform it? Absolutely. But I will say this song is super important to me, not just because of the message behind it, but because my guys and I came together, did this cumbia together, created it together, and also there was no guest musicians to record it. They are all on this track together.
That's awesome.
So that was the beautiful part about it, is that it was all in house, and we created to continue to preach this message, to continue to talk about how important it is for women to feel stronger. And it's not just for the women as well. It is for men that have gone through the domestic violence too, because it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's domestic violence is what it is. Domestic violence. It's not violence toward a person, girl, female, whatever. It's domestic violence. That's what it is. It could be any modes, from parent to child, parent to stepchild, to adopted child.
Absolutely.
Anything else is still domestic violence, but it's such a powerful message. There's a thank you coming in from let me get this right. There's Felipe Gomez. He says thank you so very much. Appreciate your music, and appreciate you very much. Hello, Monica, from Robert DJ Rob Nigo. Thank you very much from Dallas, Texas.
Hey.
Ilse Herrera she says, saludos everyone. And Alize says, I love you and I love you too, Alize. Oh, you mean Monica. Okay. I was
I love you
going.
guys so much.
No, I
Yeah.
thought what's the deal? No. One
I do
thing.
have to say a big shout out to Felipe. Thank you so much for your friendship and for your support. Felipe is somebody that has followed my music career and will always tell me, good morning, have a good day, and I hope you smile. And I want to say thank you so much to Felipe. You've become an amazing fan and a friend for sure. And it's
That's
always good to
awesome.
hear from you.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's great. And see, I said it to you the last time. He was like, shut up, Lawrence. So that's cool.
No.
No, just kidding. Art Art says he says one thing some people haven't accomplished is just singing the national anthem at the Mavericks games, which you did, other big events. How many can say that? Not too many. Look at you now, my friend.
Oh,
Because
thank
you
you so
did.
much,
You did it
Art.
just recently too. You did it like a couple of weeks ago, right? The singing
Last Thursday, so a week ago.
a week ago. Yeah, see, I'm
Actually, no, Friday. Yeah.
yeah, sending love to Monica, and we will chat, Lawrence. Thank you so very much, V. Thank you for saying that, and saludos to everyone coming from. Let's see here, where am I at? Oh, Elsa, of course. We already did that one. Sorry, and then Gracie. I see, where's my wife? She says Christmas all year.
That's
No,
right.
we
That's right. I
we had
support it.
we had these things where I was like, you cannot put the Christmas tree up right now. And she's like, why not? And I was like, because it's September. No. Yeah,
Some
no.
people did it. Some
Yes.
people did it before Halloween. They dressed it up as like a Halloween tree. I've
Yeah.
seen it happen.
He just says you can never have too much Christmas music.
100% agree.
My God, stop already. Lawrence, you're doing a good job. One more question to Monica. Would you consider doing a duet with like Carrie Underwood in the future?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we haven't done a Carrie Underwood song on stage. We used to do like two, but I
Mhm.
know for my girls out there, for my independent women that don't need no man, we do Before He Cheats
Before
whenever we
he,
perform.
yeah,
So
that,
I'm a big fan of Carrie Underwood, and I would love that.
hmm that's wow. I wouldn't. I gotta. I said this the last time. By the way, they go in with "You're the best, Monica." So
Thank you. Thank you so much.
um, I have to apologize to all of you females out there listening to, watching, and chatting for fellow guys. We are just, we are we are just horrible. I'm, I'm sorry, guys, but it's the truth. We really suck sometimes. So we should. How's this? This is from me to you, guys. You can cover your ears, Monica. This is from me to you
Okay.
guys. Flowers are great, but flowers
Yes.
on Valentine's Day sometimes can be trite. You should give her flowers anytime. You should give her flowers Thursday, Tuesday afternoon, just because. Don't wait for the holiday, bro. Make today the holiday.
Amen.
Because Today is a wonderful day. Tomorrow is not promised. And yesterday already passed. And I think I've told you this before. What manner of a man would I be if I did not try to make this world a better place? So tune in next week for Uncle Lawrence Gives You.
Well, I love that because it's true. I mean,
It is.
they call like they call today the present because it is today. We are not promised tomorrow, and we've lost so many people along the way, and it's just one of those things that we have to value each other, whether it is a relationship, whether it is family, whether it is friendships. Like, you have to value who you are as yourself, as a person, but you also have to value the people that are there for you, regardless of anything,
Yeah.
because they do show up, because they are there.
And that's so true, especially like, well, for me, I had to have a transplant. I
Yeah.
got down to the wire, 3 weeks, and they were like, Lawrence, if we don't, nothing happens in 3 weeks, then we're going to take you off the list because you're not going to be strong enough to have the surgery, which really was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Do you have any cotton candy? And so I just, I mean, you can't laugh at it. What's the deal? But do you have any plans for any future collaborations? That's a good question, Chris.
There's
We will not.
definitely plans.
We will not. Those are one of those things that we're not supposed to mention.
Yeah. So whether it's not just in the collaboration of like singing together, but whether it's like somebody producing the project,
Hmm.
there are definitely some collaborations in the work. I am so excited to like be able to actually do those collaborations. However, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the new year. So
Gonna wait, guys. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. Art wants to chime in. He says, already been there, done that. But not only flowers, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
see, I didn't say it, guys. I didn't say it. You
That
heard
was,
it from
yep.
every other guy here. I didn't say it.
I want to do a collaboration with you. I wrote a song, and I want to sing
Okay.
it for you. And it's a really good song. It's a female empowerment song. I don't take no crap from anybody else but you. And you tell me which ones to wear. Sorry. I don't bring you flowers because I think you like jewelry. Something like that. Anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a listen to your cumbia version of Soy Más Fuerte. It's a very, very powerful song, but even cumbia version, it still drives the message home, and I really love it. And I like the fact that it's just a different flavor, and hopefully, because it is a little different from the previous one, people will want to listen to it and maybe pay attention some more. Because that gives you another opportunity to reach a different audience as well. This is
Absolutely.
Soy Más Fuerte, cumbia version with Monica Saldivar in Dio on the radio.
Soy más fuerte que tus engaños y las traiciones con las que siempre me has pagado. Soy más fuerte que las palabras con las que siempre intentaste humillarme. Soy fuerte, soy más fuerte. No esperes ver mis ojos llorando por tu adiós. Hace tiempo se cansaron. No esperes que mi corazón extrañe tu amor. Hace tiempo ya te he olvidado y solo Dios me dio el valor y soy más fuerte. Soy más fuerte los golpes que me dabas cada noche que llegaba. Soy fuerte, soy más fuerte. No esperes ver mis ojos llorando por tu adiós. Hace tiempo se cansaron. No esperes que mi corazón extrañe tu amor. Hace tiempo ya te he olvidado y solo Dios me dio el valor y soy más fuerte. No esperes ver mis ojos llorando por tu adiós. Hace tiempo se cansaron. No esperes que mi corazón extrañe tu amor. Hace tiempo ya te he olvidado y solo Dios me dio el valor y soy más fuerte. Y solo Dios me dio el valor y soy más fuerte.
Three, two, one. There we are. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. But no, it was a very powerful song. And thank you so very much for all the people that were joining in. Vivian Chavez, it's wonderful. She says, yes, this song, I love this song, Monica Saldivar. And obviously,
Thank you.
we had Chris Zavala. He says, love this song, beautiful amiga. And Hilda Lamas said, such a powerful song and delivery. Monica can literally sing anything and sound
Thank you so much.
amazing. And so, love it from V says, such a beautiful song, which is really good and it's really awesome. And I don't know if you know this, but I helped with the transition of this song. But when Joey asked me if I could do it, and I was like, yeah. That night, my cousin was killed. That night,
Oh, wow.
she was uh, she was breaking up with her boyfriend, and he said he had they had broken up, and he was in a hotel room, and she wanted the rest of her stuff, and so he was like, "This is where I'm at," and that's where he did that. So it sucked. So it kind of has a special place in my heart. But it's a beautiful song, wonderful message, and that's kind of it's wonderful that you took that upon yourself to help bring eyes and ears and thoughts on this is a very real thing. It's
Yeah.
very unfortunate, and for you being so young and and still have the foresight to think outside of yourself is really wonderful. And I'm not saying that you're 12 years old. Please don't take it that way. But I mean, you're still you're in the prime of your life. You're doing what you want to do. You're all over the country, all over the world, and you still have the wherewithal to think of others, which is really an admirable quality that you have. So kudos to you because you
Thank you very
deserve it.
much.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry to bring us down on that message.
No, but it is important to talk about, things. And just like that, it just happens way too often. It happens way too close to home. And
Does,
so
does,
I'm
does
very
that,
thankful for you to be a part of that. When my brother was talking to you about that, I really do thank you for that.
The deal is that you don't realize how many people it affects. And this is, yes, for those of you that are going through the tough side of this relationship, you have to understand how it affects everyone around you.
Yeah.
Because when that happened, her life was taken, but she had three kids, and we didn't know where her kids were. It took
Yeah.
I would think it took me like 28 hours to find them, which is hard, and they were not all in the same spot. They were in different places, and you know, it's tough, so yes, if somebody doesn't love you enough not to put hands on you, then maybe you should be loving somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, no one has the right to put their hands on somebody else. That's the truth. So, I mean, just be good people. What's wrong with just being a good person? There's nothing wrong with that. So anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, I just kind of I'm on my soapbox here. I shouldn't be doing that. I apologize.
No, you're okay. It's all good.
Yeah, Bobby says, "Wow, what a great voice! You have not heard
Thank you,
anything yet.
Bobby.
We've got some more songs that we're going to be playing in there. Trust me, she's that I've had conversations with other people, and I always I've gotten that question before. Do you know Monica? I was like, no, she doesn't talk to small people like me. She's too just kidding. No, but I do say, yeah, it's you know, but it's good that we have that relationship. Your parents and I, and and Joey, we get to talk to each other and kind of bounce ideas off of our heads. What, and like I said, you had mentioned before, and he had, so that's
Oh, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. He's
so those
usually
of
not that
you
talkative.
give them a
We
bone,
usually have it
girl. Hot dog.
pretty okay most of the time. My dad's gonna be like, "I can't believe your dog!" Like,
Yes, it's true. Yeah. Thank you, V. She says she's sorry for me. Well, thank you, V. And she says that she went through a similar situation many years ago, and glad that she left. And I'm glad that you left too, V, because that's not something for anybody, male or female, to go through. But yeah. I got distracted. Sorry.
sorry, I'm so sorry.
Your dog is a wonderful co-star. No, like I was saying, it was great collaborating with your family and being able to talk to them and stuff like that, and just shoot the BS, and try to get some stuff. That I try my very best to try to help support the Hana music and try to be out there and try to do as much as I can. And it's always tougher when you have people working against you, and when you have people that help you out, such as you and your family. That's really awesome. So we had mentioned earlier that you kind of taken a little hiatus from performing, just a little one, because you still got a couple of other stuff that you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But you've got you've got so much stuff going on out there. By the way, she's got merch, and so
I do have merch, and he's modeling it perfectly
I
for
know.
me.
I just, it's the, you know what? I put it on to remind me. I got Monica today. I got Monica today. I got Monica today. And see, the other day, I was at the grocery store, and the guy, he's like, "Do you want me to carry this to you to the car? Because sometimes I'm so weak that I have to be in a wheelchair." And so I was in my wheelchair, and he's like, "Do you want me to take this to you to the car for you?" And I was like, "No, no, I'm fine." He goes, "No, I don't mind helping a veteran." And I was like, "Whoa, he must be psychic." And I was like, "Oh wait, oh yeah, I'm wearing my cap." that's, that's Lawrence. Sorry, another day in Lawrenceville. So,
No, but that's still very good.
well, it was
And thank you
cool.
for your service.
Well, thank you so very much. I didn't bring it up so that way you could mention that, but thank you so very much. It's kind of hard for me to accept it nowadays. I mean, it's easier rather nowadays. It was always hard for me at the beginning to kind of, because everybody's like, this and this and that, and where I was at, you know, the guys that
Yeah.
were over there, those are heroes, not me. I'm just some dude from Vancouver, Texas. Nobody special. Connie Duran says Monica is a sweetheart. Yes, she is. She's a
Thank
sweetie.
you.
Very, very true. So one of the songs that I love from you, and by the way, it's "Hello from Colorado." That's cool.
Hi, Colorado.
Cold. Connie Duran. She's from Colorado. So
Hi, Connie. Thank you so much for joining us.
but one of the songs that I really love that you've done, and it's kind of it's not like the super fast song, but it's one of my favorite songs that you've done here recently. Si me dices que sí, and tell me a little bit about that song because I really love the song.
So, Si me dices que sí is, translated to if you say yes, right? It's one of those songs that is a love song or, like telling my feelings towards somebody or how can I tell my feelings towards somebody? How can I make them see how much I care about them, how much I love them? If you say yes, these are all the wonderful things I'm going to do for you or how you're going to make me feel. It's basically, it comes from you have these strong feelings for somebody. You don't know how to address them, but you want to. And it's like, if you say yes, I'm going to do all these great things. So I love singing it. I think it's one of those songs that is very fun to perform. It is a slower cumbia, but ultimately it's one of my favorite songs on the album. So.
Yes, it's my favorite too. Si me dices que sí, Monica Saldivar, Indio on the radio. Thank you so very much for joining us, guys. Here's the song. It goes like this.
En la magia que tienen tus ojos tan bellos y hermosos me quiero perder y quedarme atrapado un segundo, quizás una vida si quieres tal vez. Tú eres justo lo que necesito, no miento al decirte que me enamoré. Ese dulce sabor de tus labios que solo a besarlos me eriza en la piel. Escúchame. Si quieres también. Si me dices que sí, voy a ser muy feliz. Brincaré de alegría si dices que sí. Yo te juro que nadie en el mundo te ama así como yo te amo, nadie va a existir. Si me dices que sí, yo te voy a seguir. Aunque el cielo amanezca vestido de gris, con toda tu pasión le pones el color a mis días y noches con tus besos de amor. Tú eres justo lo que necesito, no miento al decirte que me enamoré. Ese dulce sabor de tus labios que solo a besarlos me eriza la piel. Escúchame, yo quiero ser con quien tú compartes la vida si quieres también. Si me dices que sí, voy a ser muy feliz. Brincaré de alegría si dices que sí. Yo te juro que nadie en el mundo te ama así como yo te amo, nadie va a existir. Si me dices que sí, yo te voy a seguir. Aunque el cielo amanezca
Si me dices que sí, that was a wonderful song. I love that song. We had some people, some good reaction there. You know, you will always be my support, Monica. I think that's Chris. Yeah, Chris. He said that. And
Oh, thank you.
uh, Connie, she's from Colorado. She says, yes, it's cold up here.
I bet.
You know, but she also jumps in there and she says, woohoo, come on, boom, baila conmigo. And then we got a Josie Zamora who comes in there and she says, hey, hello, Monica Saldivar, Lawrence in Dio Cáceres. Sorry, I was late, but my little grandson's Christmas play, of course,
Oh,
be there. Blessings to you both. Merry
yes.
Christmas and Happy New Year. I was like the lead singer at my Christmas concert when I was in like the second grade. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was the only one in the class that didn't have two front teeth at the time. So I was all I want for Christmas is my two frashies. You know, so I wasn't
I
very
love
good,
it.
but
You fit the play and everything. It worked out perfectly.
I was like, I don't want to sing it. Come on, Lawrence, you have two missing front teeth, and I was like, I could punch him out, and he can do it. You know, let me knock his teeth out.
Right, right.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Love the album. Thank you very much, Connie. Oh, and another great song from Monica Saldivar, as well as all of them. You should pick up her EP, Soy Más Fuerte, because it is out. It's been out for a while. How's that? How's the EP doing, by the way?
It's doing great so far. That's the beautiful thing is like I've noticed a lot of people kind of gravitate towards the Soy Más Fuerte Deluxe. We originally had it as an EP, so we released the first 5 songs and then ultimately made it longer. So all of my music is on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Pandora, anywhere you can get musicals. Anywhere you can get music digitally is where you can find the album. Or if you're looking for merch, just like Lawrence's hat up there, or any T-shirts, posters, CDs, I hand sign them myself, and we do send them out ourselves.
This is
So
not.
basically, it is. So basically, the website is monicasaldivar.square.site, and that is where you can get merch.
Lots of merch. She's got everything, and I guarantee you, you're gonna love each and every one of them. I have shirts and I have caps, and actually, when I saw you last, I actually bought a couple of shirts for
Yes.
for the two people that came along with me, and I had to catch your dad because he was like, "I'm leaving. Stop! I gotta get." I always say,
Yeah.
you know, this is very, very true. I say this, I stand by it. By the way, real quick, Vivian Chavez says, listening from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Thank you so very much. But I always say, if you want to support Tejano
Thank you.
music, what you got to do is go out to the shows and buy their merch. I stand by that. I do that myself. And as a matter of fact, now that I say that, I am launching the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. For those of you that don't know the real 12 days of Christmas, you're like, oh, wait a minute, Lawrence, there's 11 days till Christmas. No, 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 no. The 12 days of Christmas are after Christmas. Starts on Christmas Day. That's why the first day is a partridge in a pear tree, which is Jesus Christ.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You know what the two, right? Two turtle doves are about? No, it's okay.
I know you're gonna tell me though.
Well, that's the Old Testament and New Testament. And then
There you go.
the three, okay, never mind. We're not going to go down this road because then I have to explain
I'm
all.
like,
But anyway, right of all that. So I do teach. I'm going to put this down on the chalkboard. There's a test tomorrow. So,
right.
but no, it's 12 days of Christmas afterwards, and tune in, chime in, because you have to interact with us. If you do, you could win like one of these awesome caps, because I have extras. You know me, I bought some extras. I bought CDs, I bought DVDs, I've got T-shirts, I've got all kinds of stuff to give away to all the faithful listeners because y'all have put me on the map. Once again, this has been 11 months straight of at least 92,000 listeners. Thank you so very much. I want to
Yay.
say thank you. So, with that being said, hello from Robert Gonzalez. Rick Balderrama. Hey, how you doing, brother? New
Hi.
York City. I don't like you, bro. You went to New York City, you know, vacation. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Can you come on down and we can chat? Nah, dude, I'm going to New York City. That's okay.
Wow.
The last time I was in New York City, first of all, everybody thought I was Puerto Rican.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm here in Texas. Everybody thinks I'm Mexican. I'm Native American. And then when I was in Florida, everybody thought I was Cuban. But but
It's just the
yeah,
tan
it's a
skin.
tan.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a tan, and the long hair doesn't have anything to do with it, but the tan does. But it was funny because the guy was like, I was like, so what am I supposed to do with my sack, my rucksack? And the guy looks at me, yeah, Solani, Jew and you bigs. And I was like, wow. And I thought you were a cartoon. It's real.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I was fixing to get throw on that real thick draw. Now listen here, buddy. I'm just gonna get 2 foot stomp your ass, put them out in my pocket. And I just kidding. Yay, Connie says, okay. And Rick says, I will donate some merch for 12 days. Thank you very much. But you didn't know this, but I bought some from you. But you're welcome to donate some as well. He's got that awesome Tejano is not dead. That's his deal.
Yeah.
And
The Hano
thank
ain't
you very
dead,
much.
baby.
Yeah, yeah. Tejano ain't dead, baby.
I
And
would
it's
like one of those, by the way, if
there
you're
you go.
donating.
Yeah.
I'll take one right off your head.
He says New York was awesome. Quit rubbing it in. We're not talking about you anymore. I wanted to show you a clip real quick since we got you on and we've kind of livened the mood. Thank you so very much for those of you that were sticking with me. And I do apologize for bringing you down with personal stories. But the only way that we get to know each other is if we share, if we partake in the fruit of knowledge and experience. And remember, when you have somebody giving you advice, it is a bowl of apples. You can take the ones
Yep.
you want and leave the ones you don't. But I want to show you this real quick. This is something that I dug up because me and my little crew that are looking around in the internet. But let me show you this.
What do you think about Monica Saldivar so far? Make some noise out there. Well, we can't let her go empty-handed. At the 40th Annual Tejano Music Awards, this young female won an award because of you guys who voted for her. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, on behalf of the Texas Talent Musicians Association, TTMA, we want to present Monica Saldivar, Best New Female.
Video of you getting your award at Fanfare for the best new female. The look on your face was priceless. You had a smile, you're radiating. Almost like, oh my gosh, it's like looking at the surface of the sun. It was one. How was it for you to all this hard work? Because this is like years that you, like you said, starting off as a track artist and going through this and having to learn the ropes. And obviously, that's not always an easy road to travel because there's good stuff and bad stuff happening to you all the time. And finally, you're on Fanfare to perform for the artists, for the fans rather, of Tejano music, and they bring the award to give you the award. How does that make you feel?
I thought I was going to drop it first of all. This thing is very, very heavy. And you can ask any of the other artists that have received it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, and I'm looking at it right now and it's just like it's
Glass,
huge.
yeah, glass,
Um,
Aztec
yeah,
temple star on top.
yeah, and all of it's like, I think it's crystal. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like glass, or it feels like heavy, heavy glass. Um, not trying to bring the mood down at all, but this award meant so much to me, mainly because, the awards were virtual that year.
Right.
So I received my award, kind of in a way where it wasn't the red carpet. It wasn't me sitting in the audience. It wasn't me running up to the podium to accept it and to give my speech. So it's bittersweet because when I found out that I won my Best New Female Artist award, um, I was at my cousin's wake actually, and my cousin Erica, and ironically enough, this is 2 years now. This week will be 2 years that she's been gone from us. My cousin used to be a bassist for my other cousin that performed in Tejano music. and 10 years to the time of the Tejano Music Awards, they won their Best New Band, Best New Female Artist Award. So it was bittersweet because, I have those memories of seeing her as I was growing up, watching my cousins on stage and accepting their awards for Best New Band and Best New Female Artist. And then 10 years later, I'm here receiving it. And finally, it's in my hands. And the only thing that I could think of was my cousin. I feel like she was definitely watching over me. She never missed a performance. She never missed a performance. And so I do want to say, I'm super grateful to win it, obviously, but to win it in honor of her. All of these tears, all of these years of working really, really hard, the sweat that goes into it, my band being there to accept it with me. I mean, I always say that, it's never just me up there. It's never going to be just me up there. Even if it was just me, I still have to thank my family. I have to thank, my band members that have put up with so much crap because I am very much a perfectionist and they all know it.
Not
But
only, not only that, it's like, Monica, come here, come here. No, where's the band? Yeah, yeah, stand over there. Come here, take a picture over here. And you're
oh
like,
no, no, and that's the thing that a lot of people know about me too is like you're not going to see me without them,
mhm.
because they also came on this journey with me. So yes, am I receiving the award? Absolutely. But did I get there alone? No. And so I bring the people that, have made it possible for me to get there. You remember the people that were there for you whenever you're succeeding.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Success is nothing without somebody to share it with, and that's a fact.
Exactly.
And Rick, by the way, he says, "I got you, girl." Look at you, Rick. Don't even do that, brother. No, he's good.
What's up, Rick? How's it going?
He made me pay for it. Come on. Just kidding. No, he did not. He didn't tell him what I was doing. I'm going to get in so much trouble now. Josie says, so, such a priceless is right. So priceless is right. Absolutely beautiful. Just the reaction, the way it was. But what was it like for you to this year when you got the collaboration award with Shelly Lattes? Because that was another thing that was hard pressed because first of all, there's all these beautiful voices,
Yeah.
and I love your voice. I'm a huge fan of yours, but Sonia de la Paz she's got power. She's
Oh
got
yeah. She's a
Shelly.
chingona for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Shelly's voice is another one that's unique, different, and Demi. It's like honey potion in your ear. So yeah, and here you are. You encompass a lot of that yourself, but it's it was definitely a collaboration because you don't know who to root for. I mean, it's the best of all the worlds. So, what was it like for you to get the award and the recognition that y'all do deserve for this wonderful, wonderful collaboration? Because it's also different. The
Yeah.
song is not typical. It's not straightforward. It is a conglomerate. It's a fusion, and I totally loved it when I first heard it. So, what was it like for you to get up there and get on stage with Demi Garcia and accept the award?
So, you know, the one thing that I was super excited about was this was the first time walking the red carpet, taking pictures with my band members, actually sitting down watching the show. So like completely different from the first time I won my award.
Right.
Um, and then to be there with my brothers and sisters in this music genre and actually like rub shoulders with them, actually hug them and tell like, you know, be around everybody and not just the artists but the fans as well. It was incredible for that experience. So I do want to take time to say like this year's Tejano Music Awards were very impactful for me because this was my very first experience as an artist to feel a part of. Not that I ever felt like I was not a part of, but this kind of signified it for me. And then to be able to not only be there, not only perform and, be a part of the awards, but to win an award that was such a big deal for me because this was the first time I ever got to work with Shelly Lares, which has been one of my biggest mentors from the very get go. I won it with my two beautiful sisters for life. I mean, the moment we met each other, it just jump started our sisterhood. So to win it with Sonia and to win it with Demi, and for me and Demi to actually like run. I mean, we were running. Even JR was like, "Okay, okay, calm it down now." Like as we were going, I know there's video out there.
In heels. Remember, it was in heels. It wasn't like
In
flat.
heels, yes, in heels and long dresses, mind you. Might I add? I grabbed her arm, I grabbed her hand. I'm like, "Come on, sister, let's go. Let's go." Um, and getting up there, and I told her, I was like, "You're gonna hold it because this is your very first one, so you're gonna hold the award." It was super important for me. I wish Shelly would have been there. Shelly was, backstage getting ready for, her project that she had with the other girls that were performing. Um, but ultimately, it was very like the words are kind of hard. It's very speechless to go up there and to be accepting an award that meant so much to me to even do the song to begin with. So, I mean, there's nothing that's going to take that moment away from me. There's nothing in the world that could have ever been that important for me to not go up there and to, to accept it. So I'm very excited for it.
It was also the fruition of what you wanted in the first place. When you got your award this time, you got to walk the red carpet, like you said. You got to experience all those things that you. I mean, anyone that gets nominated, obviously, it's not. It's always the nomination's always wonderful, but also the what comes along with it, which is walking the red carpet and doing all the other things. I'm I regretted the second it started and I was not there for it. And I was not there for it out of principle. But sometimes our principles get in the way of just casual thinking. I should have been there for you and for the people that I would support. But I didn't, and that's my fault. But I was so glad that you got it. I was jumping for joy. I was happy, and I support y'all guys. That's one of the things that I love the most is that there's a lot of genuine, heartfelt admiration for each other. Obviously, you're still in the same genre. You're still trying to reach the same goal. But I equate it to kind of what I do. When I was working at the TV station for so long, people were always like, way, you're an awesome videographer. You're the best that we have. And I was like, well, it's not. I'm not trying to win a prize. I just want to be the best person I can be. And
Exactly.
if it happens, it happens. But there's nothing wrong with me saying, well, that guy's better than me. I gotta push up my game because that guy's. Why is that guy doing it, not me? That's the constant. And it's not a competition, but it's a constant drive in me to try to be the best person I can.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work because I suck at everything else, but I'm a really good talker.
No.
I'm a wonderful karaoke singer in the shower. Shout out from DFW coming from Tejano time. What time is it? It's Tejano time. He said he had to put his baby girl to bed, but he's excited about tomorrow. What is happening tomorrow? He's in DFW. That's what's happening tomorrow. So if you're in DFW, far west, along with I think it's Michael Salgado, Shelly Lares
That's
will be
right.
performing her show. Last show.
And
And
I'm going to be there 100%.
you are, dang it. See,
But I'm in support. I mean, I was not going to miss her last performance. There's just no way. There's no
yeah,
way. And
I
especially in my city, come on.
yeah, this is true. This is true. I uh, uh, I am actually going to be in San Antonio. I have
Oh no.
I'm supporting somebody, and it's her first dealing with a company. You know, they're opening the door. Well, I'm helping pull the door open. More like yanking the door open. We're gonna do it. We're just go do it.
Well, I'm happy for that going along. So I'm happy that you're showing support where support is needed for sure.
but I want to be there. Does that count?
Yeah, it does. You'll be there in spirit, right?
Yeah. Vivian says, chingonas, y'all all were, both of y'all. So that was really awesome. And then also, Buddy says, congratulations on your collaboration award.
Thank
Which is,
you. Thank you
you
so
know,
much.
and congratulations on that award, ladies. That's cool. And then Marina says, saludos. Hey, beautiful. Isn't she? Isn't she, though? Do you get
Thank
tired
you
of
so
me
much.
telling you that you're beautiful? I know your mom was really surprised one time when I told her I was taking pictures of you on stage, and I felt like that fly that was like, "Don't look into the light, I can't help you." She busts laughing.
No, I mean, I just, like how you've been saying, I just choose to be the best that I can be, and hopefully it's a good thing. Hopefully it's a good thing, always.
It's really
But I
hard to,
appreciate it.
right? Yeah, that's we're gonna make a T-shirt. We're gonna sell it. It is really very hard to vote because there's so many great artists like Sonia de la Paz, Monica Saldivar, and others. We should be able to vote for more than one, in my opinion. That's good, Josie. That's a good thing to, but it's not. It's not necessarily picking one over the other. It's just the one that you support, and it's easy. The one that hits you in the heart the most. Go for that one. They're all good. None of them are. I don't. For me, it's just the ones that are hitting me right now. And I know Sonia de la Paz. As a matter of fact, I helped her with a couple of stuff, and you know with her video and stuff. And so, oh my gosh, man, 4 o'clock in the morning, the woman is so beautiful, and I don't drink, so it wasn't like a drug. It was like, whoa, it's
Yeah,
amazing. Another one is Carla Christina. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
and Annika, and I mean all of them. They're all just beautiful women, and it's wonderful to have them, there and support. And for you, it's great that you got the award, and I'm really really glad. I was in Vegas, by the way. Or did I?
you were.
Yeah, I did see you. Oh yes, I interviewed you in Vegas, and
Yeah.
capture. I was able to capture a little something from you. But before we show that, you know what? It's Christmas time, and I have something from Christmas time that I wanted to let everybody know. But you know what? No, 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 no. Since I started off with the Vegas thing, let's go ahead and take a look at the Vegas video that I got. I know I'm horrible, guys. Okay, Vegas video, and set the stage. You come on stage and you're wearing this beautiful blue gown, sparkling everywhere, and
Always.
that that place was packed. And I took this from the front of the stage, but you can see. I have to apologize for some of the jitters because they're literally pushing people pushing up against me and pushing me up against the railing. I was like, stop. I have a professional camera. You have your phone. Stop.
Right.
It's just like I'm here for a purpose. But I mean, it was wonderful to see all the reaction, the people that were there and how they were reacting. What was it like for you to get up on that stage with Shelly Lattice knowing that it's her last performance? What was it like for you?
Woo! I mean, the pressure, like, if you could see behind the stage, like, us pacing, I was like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Like, I care about every single performance. I am always anxious to get on stage. It's never because I don't want to do it. It's not because I'm too scared to do it. It's more just like I put my all in every single performance that I do, regardless of it being local or Las Vegas. And so, I always have my dad next to me. My dad will always be that person that's behind the stage with me. Um, and dad was like, "You're about to go on. You're about to get up there. You're about to do it." And I'm like, "Stop. I can't. Just stop. Like, it's fine. I know." And I'm hearing Shelly talk on the mic, and I'm like, so I was excited, but
Pressure mounting, pressure mounting.
extremely nervous. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you have great parents because for me, dad would have been like, don't screw it up.
Yeah. Yeah, don't trip. Don't fall.
Don't screw it up. I know. It's like I used to tell this joke. I used to tell this joke that my dad one time he looked at me and he goes like, "Jesus Christ!" I was like, "No, Dad, I'm God. Damn it, man." So Connie was there too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a listen. I don't know. I'm all over the place. This is Monica Saldivar in Las Vegas on Cuba Radio.
The next, I'm telling you, she is already making huge waves. She's going to be one of the most successful female Tejano artists in our industry. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Monica Saldivar. Can we get a grito tonight? Aquí estoy, como decías, a tus pies como querías. Y es que te amo tanto, tanto, que no te puedo olvidar. Aquí me tienes de nuevo, implorándote caricias y gritándote te pido, no me vayas a dejar. Ya te pedí, vida mía, te rogué que me quisieras. ¿De qué otra forma te digo que no me dejes llamar? Te supliqué de rodillas que me quieras un poquito y verás que con el tiempo tú me lo agradecerás. Y no me olvides, no me olvides, no me olvides, porque te amo, te amo, te amo de verdad. No me olvides, no me olvides, no me olvides, pues sin ti mi vida se ha de terminar. ¡Ay! ¡Un grito! Ya te pedí, vida mía, te rogué que me quisieras. ¿De qué otra forma te digo que no me dejes de amar? Te supliqué de rodillas que me quieras un poquito y verás que con el tiempo tú me lo agradecerás. No me olvides, no me olvides, no me olvides, porque te amo, te amo, te amo de verdad. No me olvides, no me olvides, no me olvides, pues sin ti mi vida se ha de terminar. Monica Saldivar, one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out on her deluxe album, y'all. Please give another round of applause. Thank you so much, Monica Saldivar. Woo! Un grito.
Such an amazing rendition of Shelly Lattis's song. This that her song was like in the mid '90s when she released this song, and y'all guys just did a wonderful, wonderful rendition on it. It was awesome,
Thank
and
you.
I'm sure your vibe was like, pff, I don't know. I was
My
happy.
legs were shaking the entire time. Like it was like, don't fall.
don't don't fall. It was really, really great. Look at the people that the reaction. I mean, there was Connie. First of all, she says, I was there," and then
Oh, nice.
yeah, then Vivian was like, "Love it." Shelly Lares y Monica Saldivar, very, very, very
Thank
good.
you.
Gracie Zambrano, she says, "Love it." Uh, Buddy from Tejano Times, he says that it was a awesome performance. It was such great seeing both of you perform in Vegas, and then there's sentiment that goes along with it. Yes, uh, um, sorry, where did I go? Yeah, y'all were awesome. Listening from Lansing, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Martin, for joining us from Lansing, Michigan. And Samantha Martinez puts a little emoji of clapping hands. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. Josie says, "Oh my gosh, gave me chills and gives me chills now. Wow, wow, wow. That was one hell of a performance. You know, you getting a lot. Saludos, awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Hey, thanks a lot, Lewis. Thank you so very much for joining us. He's got a great song too, Lewis. Please message me. I'd love to have you on the show. Let's share some of your insights. It's great. Such amazing singers. Lupita Gonzalez. You getting all the girls, man, that are getting you. You got the guys as well. I would figure you'd get more guys than girls because you're a beautiful woman. But you know what?
Oh, I
Girls as
appreciate it.
well. You know that's really really cool. And you know it was wonderful seeing you up there in your element because that's where you belong amongst the stars. It's really awesome.
Thank
You did it. You do a wonderful, wonderful job, and I'm so proud to say that you're on my show talking to me today. I can call you friend. It doesn't mean that I am your friend. Just that I can call you friend, and nobody knows the
But you
difference.
are. But you are. Whether you believe it or not, you are definitely a friend for sure.
Oh, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. But no, you know anything that I can do to help as well. So we're coming to the end of the show. This is where you go ahead and get your chance to go ahead and share your thank yous and everything else. Real quick, had a chance to see her in San Antonio and purchased her latest CD, Monica. Your voice, the whole CD is awesome, awesome.
Thank you so much.
That's from Gracie Zambrano. Sorry, Gracie, I can't do it. Babada Zambrano. Close. Sorry.
Very close.
Yeah, you can mess up my name, Michuan Piachelo. No, we'll go with
Oh,
that.
it's like,
Yeah,
nope. I don't even want to try.
what's your name again, buddy? Are you coming from the old country? Mm, Michuan Piachelo. Toatse Ashe Tapaelo. So that the last part is not a good thing. Don't repeat it. Merry Christmas from Vivian says Merry Christmas, Lawrence and
Merry
Monica. But real
Christmas.
quick, let's go ahead and give this opportunity for you to go ahead and just share whatever it is that you want to say and give your thanks. And you know, it's completely up to you. This is Monica.
Okay, so I definitely want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. You know, I want to say thank you over the past many years that I've been fans. Thank you to the people that are supporting. Thank you to the people that have given me advice as I continue into this crazy musical journey that is Tejano music. To my brothers and sisters in this genre, thank you guys for your support. And I just know that I'm supporting y'all in any way that I can. Um, you know, big shout out to my band members, big shout out to my team. Um, Definitely want to say, you know, mom, dad, Joey, Lupe, Misha, Josie, Thea Susie. Thank you guys so much for being my core, my rock, um, and my support system when I needed it for sure. Um, there's going to be so much more stuff that is coming up, and I'm super excited to be sharing it with all of you guys. Of course, it's going to be after the holidays. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Um, and I hope that y'all are all, doing well health wise. I pray that everybody is doing well right now. If there's anybody that would like to follow my musical journey, music, merch, anything like that, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all going to be Monica Saldivar or Monica Saldivar Music. If you're looking for my music, it's on all digital platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, all of that good stuff. But if you're wanting a hard copy of either CD, so my debut CD or Soy Más Fuerte Deluxe, we do have that in our merch site, monicasaldivar.square.site, where we also sell hats, t-shirts, free posters for any order. And yeah.
That was my fault. Sorry. I was like, oh, what do you mean free? I did not get a free poster. No, just kidding. So, okay. Well, thank you, Monica, for being here. I'm sorry that it happened, that she probably just had a cough or whatever it is. For all of you, thank you so very much for joining me. I'd like to remind you that we have the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway coming after Christmas, starting on the 26th. So I will be doing a series of shows that I will be logging in and sharing some information, some news and information for y'all, and giving y'all the opportunity to participate. And I will be giving away CDs, t-shirts, caps, all kinds of wonderful gifts. And for those of y'all that are faithful followers of QVO Radio, followers of myself, Indio. So thank you so very much for joining us. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of tidbit coming from Monica Saldivar. I wanted her to see this one, but it. Hold on, real quick. Welcome back.
Thank you. I almost died, but it's okay.
It was my posters are like, wow. Oh, I didn't. I gotta watch myself. I just do it on purpose.
I looked up for just a second and I saw, like.
I know. I admit it was my fault. I'm sorry, because I was like, oh, do that. I cannot believe.
But I got water. I'm good. We're good. I'm still just a little bit, but
Oh, like thanks, Lord. That's really great.
Oh Lord.
I know. I apologize. That's my fault. But anyway, like I was saying, it's 12 days of Christmas. Go ahead and join us, guys. We can hopefully we can share for the 12 days after Christmas, but hopefully we can keep the Christmas spirit going all year round, where we can be good to each other, be nice to each other. It's a wonderful time of year. Monica, sweetheart, thank you so very much for joining us. I really do appreciate all that you do for Tejano music, for yourself. But you know what? I appreciate most of all for you being you, just because you're a great person. You're a wonderful person. And thank you for allowing me to call you friend. And I promise I will pay my friendship bills at the end of the month.
Thank you so much for having me, Lawrence, and thank you so much for being a friend, a true friend. I appreciate that. And I do consider you a friend for sure.
Thank you. And we're going to leave you with a little bit of Christmas joy from Monica Saldivar.
Said the night went to the little land. Do you see
it's their instrument, it's always the one that's the prominent instrument. You know, that's usually what I hear. It's like, dude, man, the chick has a great voice. Knock it off.